Since we have an expected release date for the upcoming Intel 12th Gen Alder Lake S desktop CPUs and for the Z690 motherboards, many gamers are waiting to hear about the prices for the next generation. And we have some idea on the upcoming prices, and they look fairly competitive compared to other PC components currently on the market. For the Alder Lake S desktop CPUs, the retail listings were spotted by Momomo_US. The prices you're seeing here are not official prices, but rather preliminary prices that retailers put up prior to launch. These prices are inflated compared to the official MSRPs, but show that Intel has directed its retail partners to start prepping for an upcoming CPU launch. The official MSRPs will obviously be much lower, but we can compare these preliminary prices with the current 10th and 11th gen chips and see how they were priced in the early listings compared to Intel's 12th gen family. We have the Intel Core i9 12900K, which is currently listed for a starting price of €540, or roughly $641, and this goes as high as €612, which when converted is roughly $727. The KF variant features a €30 to €40 price difference, which is expected since these chips feature a disabled iGPU. The Intel Core i7 12700K currently ranges from €394 to €433, which is roughly $468 up to $514 when converted to US dollars for the standard edition, and €372 to €406, which is $442 to $482 when converted to US for the KF variant. Then we have the Intel Core i5 12600K, which ranges from €287 up to €302, which is roughly $341 up to $359 for the standard edition, and €266 to €275, or roughly $315 up to $327 for the KF variant. If we compare the existing retail price of the Intel Core i9 11900K with the Intel Core i9 12900K, then you see just an €8 difference between the two CPUs for the third EU retailer without VAT. Again, these are all just preliminary listings, but it does give us hope that Intel might go the competitive route with pricing. Recent leaked benchmarks and reports indicate that the Alder Lake S desktop family would deliver a huge increase in terms of multi-threaded performance. Alongside the release of the Alder Lake S desktop CPUs will be the Z690 motherboards. These were once again spotted by Momomo_US. The two motherboards were listed by an Australian retailer, and the listing doesn't mention much aside from confirming the product names for Gigabyte's upcoming Aorus lineup. The GA Z690 Aorus Master and the GA Z690 Aorus Elite AX are going to be the two high-end options within the Aorus line. The motherboards include the Gigabyte Z690 Aorus Master, which currently shows a price of $768.90 Australian dollars, which is roughly $573 when converted to US. And the Gigabyte Z690 Aorus Elite AX, which features a dramatically lowered price of $439.90 Australian dollars, which is roughly $327 when converted to US. Comparing the Z690 Aorus Master with its Z590 predecessor, we can tell that the Z690 motherboard is slightly more expensive since the existing motherboard costs $745.80 Australian or $556 US. You're looking at a price difference of roughly about $17 US or $23 Australian, which isn't that significant. We don't know if these prices include the Australian GST, but regardless, having the price similar to the existing boards in such a preliminary listing could be fantastic news. This means that motherboard manufacturers won't go crazy with early adopter pricing for upcoming technologies on these Z690 motherboards, such as DDR5 and PCIe Gen 5. Also, since the retailers are only aware of the product names, they're using specifications from the older motherboards. Hence you see the LGA 1200 socket and DDR4 listed under the product specifications. It's just a temporary thing, and it would be changed once manufacturers pass on more information to retailers, and that should be closer to the launch date, which is by the end of October, when Intel plans to formally announce the 12th Gen Alder Lake S desktop CPUs and the Z690 motherboards. Will you be upgrading your system to an Alder Lake CPU in November? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more fantastic tech news.